What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I want to deal with this particular post that I saw in the Dolton Politics Facebook group. Many of you may know that I get some of my information from over there. A lot of interesting posts go there in that community. A lot of people that I like, I respect in Dolton politics. But there has been something going on in Dolton, and I didn't really want to get into it. But obviously, there has been some issues between some YouTubers who are either in Dolton, from Dolton, or have covered the Tiffany Henyard situation. I'm not going to bring to light who was at fault or who is here or whatever. I really don't know. I've heard pieces and things like that. Obviously, I've heard there's some really terrible things about one another. But I mean, I don't think that it's that big of a deal. All right, because people tend to do that, and that's just how it is in the black community. It's not something that we don't know or we can't manage. But this lady puts this post up in the group. Okay. Now she says, "Good morning. I've noticed that our focus in this group has shifted towards concern about YouTubers rather than addressing the corruption in Dolton. As a longtime member of this community and a voter, I find this deeply troubling. We have strength in numbers, yet it is disheartening to see community heroes like Mary, Kiana, Tammy, Clark Key, Jason, Edward, Dr. Nikita, and others being attacked amidst this conflict between activist Jedediah and YouTuber Shay, De La Cruz Medella, Trina, and Burgundy. Additionally, witnessing the attacks on Tiffany's daughter and mother is distressing and unproductive. She is the problem, not them. This divisiveness does not align with our values or goals. If you're okay with that, then you are no better than her or these YouTubers. We need to remember the importance of unity, correct each other in private, defend each other in public, and keep personal business off the internet. Our priority should be the fight to reclaim Thornton Township, not engaging in petty disputes. I don't care about past grievances or the factory's impact. If it brought positive revenue to Dolton, why are we dwelling on it? This infighting only undermines us as a community of black and brown people." I don't know why they tend to use that language, because Dolton is 90% black. I mean, Democratic talk. "I urge us to take a stand and mute all YouTubers until they show us the respect that we deserve. Let's not match or engage with them until they get it together. Our focus should be on the real issues affecting our community, not on distracting drama. Let's work together to make a meaningful difference." Now, let me just talk about this. I don't really know. I've heard about some of the issues going on with some of those YouTubers that are mentioned. Again, I don't think it's such a big deal that it can't be resolved. But you know, every sector has beef. I was in the black manosphere. There are guys to this day I don't like in the black manosphere, okay? From years ago, they don't like me. Eventually, you learn how to stay away from each other. However, you're talking about focusing on corruption in a group, in a Facebook group. The issue with this is not everybody in the Facebook group is from Dolton. There are people who are from other places. And Facebook groups do that. There is a lot of pettiness. There is a lot of drama and all of that. But the situation is, you're not gonna solve such things on a Facebook group, okay? Let me tell you what Facebook and these groups have already done. They have already put the light on Tiffany Henyard, on the administration. Those YouTubers did bring attention to Tiffany Henyard, more than what that group could have ever done. If it were not for it, I would say all of the YouTubers on that list, even if they may or may not like each other, we wouldn't know about what's going on. A lot of us. So those YouTubers where they may not like each other or whatever, a lot of YouTubers have brought a lot of information towards Tiffany Henyard and put the word out there that did help get folks in line. All right? The problem is not YouTubers in Dolton. The problem are the people who support her. And of course, you're concerned about the YouTubers. Like, did you go out and see like Tiffany Henyard's Memorial Day thing? Do you see the comments there? Do you see the support that she has there? Do you see the people that think that she should be the president of the United States? Do you see that? That's the problem, okay? Not people arguing, fighting in Facebook groups or those things. Now, you're talking about you don't like the attacks on her daughter, on her mother. It is distressing. It is unproductive. I'll tell you that right now. But you know what? Things like that happen, unfortunately. Not saying that it's cool, because it's not. When you mistreat people, okay? When you mistreat people, not everybody is mature enough to go out and say, you know what, you should stop there. No. Some people are gonna take it all the way. Some people are gonna be petty, unfortunately. Some people are gonna get dirty with it, because you can't change people. But here is the situation that we gotta talk about. If Dolton wasn't a Democratic city, if Dolton wasn't under incompetent leadership for the last 20 years, you wouldn't even have a Tiffany Henyard to begin with, because she'd be mopping the floors as she's supposed to and not being a trustee. Like, again, this is a different way of shifting the blame when Dolton has been problematic for the last 20 years. If you want to get into it. Dolton's been bad for a very long time. A lot of people, from what I understand, have left. I do understand there's some pretty good pockets of Dolton. I do understand there's some pretty good things happening in Dolton, some successful people. But to be honest, Dolton has been bad since the whites left. If you want to be real. It has declined and declined and declined. And it was in a bad shape even when Henyard got there. Of course, she made it worse, but it was already doing bad. So why? Because of the policies of the voters that have been adopted in that particular village. The fact that Tiffany Henyard could even become a trustee lets you know what time it was in Dolton. Love the people there, would love to probably live there. We're going to be honest, that's what it's about. Now you're blaming YouTubers. How? Like, what? So when you couldn't get it together in 2013, whose fault was it then? Whose fault was it? When you couldn't get it together in 2017, whose fault was it? Okay? Under Riley Rogers' administration, there were some problems. Not as much as her, but there were some problems. So many problems, y'all wanted him gone. Were YouTubers to blame for that? In 2017, when Tiffany Henyard was a slum landlord and stole $36,000 from Dolton, who was covering that? The news been covering Stan Brown and Tiffany Henyard and WGN and Fox News. They the ones that's covering it. So are they to blame too? Like, no level of accountability. None whatsoever. Okay? Whatsoever. And you need to be honest about this. Okay? The community there has experienced a multitude of problems. Okay? A multitude of problems for a long time. How dare you come after the YouTubers? Now, of course, Negroes is gonna fight, and I've already made a call down there. Hopefully with some of these YouTubers. I want to see you brothers and sisters down there work together, because I do want to get all the YouTubers involved to help us raise money for the next campaign. That is what I'm interested in. So, I've already expressed my willingness to talk to any of the brothers and sisters there if I can lend a helping hand to solve a crisis between the brothers and sisters in the community there. I will be willing to lend my ear if I can, because I've dealt with things like this before. But that's not even the problem, all right? Well, that could be fixed. What y'all been doing for the last 20, 25 years, though, with different mayors. Like, fire hydrants can't even be repaired. That was a problem in 2021 before Henyard got there. Water bill, you owe Chicago $8 million. Whoa, why not? Okay? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, D Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Producer for all you do, Bell. We're out.